was his number one target. Xavier Restrepo. He looks that way. Instead, it's up the seam. And in stride, he's got Elijah Arroyo. Oh, the tight end. Eyes on the end zone. There's the Canes answer. 74 yards. Ward, another one-on-one. Drops it over the shoulder of Isaiah Horton for the touchdown. What a throw. They're going to run it again with Haynes who's into the secondary. He breaks free. Jamal Haynes all the way down close to the red zone before he's finally brought down. Haynes. Jump cut. End zone. Touchdown. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Ward takes a shot down the sideline. In stride. He's got Restrepo. Only a three-man rush. The pocket collapsing though. Ward buying time. Hit from behind. The ball pops out. Georgia Tech's got it. Romello Height with the strip sack.
Going on, man? Come back at y'all guys, with another video. More college football, that's the topic. And for this video, we will be discussing, Georgia Tech and Miami. The Georgia Tech and Miami game. Now, I'm finna say this right here, I'm a Georgia native. Any team that's playing when it's Georgia, I'm going for Georgia. If it's Georgia Bulldogs, if it's Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, if it's Georgia State Panthers, if it Clark Atlanta, if it Morehouse, if it Valdosta State, whatever team that's playing from Georgia, if it's the Atlanta Falcons, if it's the Atlanta Braves, I'm going for Georgia. But I gotta say this, man, with this Georgia Tech and Miami game, I'm so much of a Camward fan that, I want to see Camward go undefeated. I wanted to see Camward go undefeated just because, I'm so much of a Camward fan and just impressed on, his performance this season that, man, I wanted to see Camward go undefeated. And it broke my heart, to check the score for the GT in the Miami game and see that GT knocked Miami out. That broke my heart, But I want to say this, man. Shout out Georgia Tech, Georgia Tech is one of those, underdogs. I don't know why Georgia Tech just can't have, a breakout season. Because they have some good guys, at Georgia Tech. I attended their spring game. They look explosive. Their spring game, And I was just telling myself, man, Georgia Tech can be, a great team. I think Georgia Tech just a couple recruits away from, being, one of those ranked teams every year. And yeah, man, Georgia Tech, they got some guys, man. But man, why y'all had to come out? Why y'all had to have y'all come out party against Miami? After them having the season they having, why y'all had to have y'all come out party against Miami, man? I want to see Camward go undefeated. But just like I was saying, Miami, they came out, and they had one of those games where they started slow. They started slow. They let Georgia Tech gain momentum. And they try to fight back in the end like we seen Miami do for so many games. Camward, he gathered his troops, and they fight back in the end and get the win in the end. So for those of y'all who was watching, the GT and Miami game, that it was looking like that what was finna happen. Camward, he got hot at the end of the game. I think he threw a couple touchdowns, and they was on the drive. It was 23-28. They was on a game on the line drive. And Camward ended up fumbling. And Georgia Tech, they end up recovering the fumble, which sealed the game for GT. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the last game that I watched with Miami, when they played, I think, Kentucky, I was like, Miami, man, they starting too slow. Like, I think that's like, the second or the third game I don't seen where, they have to play from behind, late in the game, fourth quarter. That's not good. That's not good for you to get in that type of situation to where you want to play from behind. And I told myself after watching that game, I was like, Camward, Miami, if they don't be careful, they're going to end up losing the game that they supposed to win because, they get too comfortable with playing from behind. They get too comfortable with playing from behind, because, man, in a football game, man, you never know what could happen. You know what I'm saying? And we seen it today. We seen it, the number four team in the nation, undefeated, get knocked out by Georgia Tech. I just want to say this, man. Like, Camward, he played outstanding. I think Camward set a record for like the most touchdowns thrown by a quarterback in Miami history. I think he had like 30. Now he got like 30 something, TD passes, which is great. But man, Camward, magnificent player. What he doing for Miami is just amazing. But I think with this loss, I think it might knock them out of the national championship running. And it also might, knock Camward out of the Heisman running. Like, I had Camward winning the Heisman. If Camward could have stayed undefeated, throughout this season, I'm pretty sure, he was going to win Heisman because, Camward is having, one of those tight seasons that, Cam Newton had back in his Auburn days, and that year he ended up winning the Heisman. So I was going for Camward. Like, dang, Camward, Cam Newton, they just got different last names. But, I was rooting for Camward, to go undefeated and win the Heisman. But now, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out the race, and hopefully, we going to see how, how they bounce back, how they, what's the word I'm looking for, how they take losing, how they deal with losing. Sometimes team lose, then they come back and they lose again. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, Miami, they can get back on track next week, get them a win in, and see, how it's gonna look moving forward with them. You know, national championship talk, and you know, Camward winning the Heisman. But yeah, man, like that's all I got for this video. No, man, I was looking forward to Camward going undefeated. You know, but I knew, like, you know, how they was playing for the last couple of games. L was creeping up on them. You know. But yeah, man, that's all I got for this video. That's what I think about the whole Miami GT game, man. Shout out to Georgia Tech again for getting it done, you know, putting on for the state of Georgia. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think about that game. You know, what y'all like, what y'all dislike, what y'all think about Camward performing. Do y'all think Camward, you know, still deserve, you know, the Heisman honors? You know, y'all let me know, man. Y'all get in the comment box. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see y'all guys in the video. Yo.